evening, all my little yips, yaps, and yoties. Pixie here with you tonight, and I have thoughts for you for this evening. So, I'm a grown up. I know. I'm shocked too. The person dressed up as a pink fluffy husky just called themselves a grown up. I explain, don't worry. Uh, Today's thought is going to be on when do you end up feeling like a grown up? When does this actually happen? And, well, is it real? It's hard to say. Now, I used to do adult things back when I was a kid, no matter what. I started cooking dinner for the family when I was like 12 because both my parents worked. Mom got home really late, and I helped make sure dinner was on the table for Dad. Even if he didn't come home and ate at Grandma's house, I still had dinner ready. So I've been doing this stuff since I was young. Now, I never felt like I was an adult then. I still played games. I still had fun. I was a played with Legos. I still play with Legos. Uh, yes, see where I'm getting with this? How do you know when you're done being a kid when you started being an adult? Uh, I, I was a good kid too. I went to college right after high school. I stayed mostly at my school sponsored apartment during that phase. And it was a 2 year college. And afterwards, I did have to move back with my parents because I didn't have a job right away. But I got one within a year and moved out in less than a year. Actually, proper moved out and didn't move back in less than a year. So that says something. I did manage to get out of my parents' house. Not too long after college, anyway. Uh, so, in that instance, yes, I've been adulting since I was before 20. Was it after 20? I think it was right around the time I turned 20, give or take. Uh, Now, do I feel like I started adulting then? No. I spent most of my free money on video games and toys and stupid stuff. Stupid stuff like this. I still spend stupid money on that. Again, when does this end? Uh, in fact, after living at my first couple of places I lived at, living in friends' houses, renting parts of their rooms, I didn't necessarily feel like I was adulting. I still felt like I was kind of just teenager plus who has options of working as opposed to going to school. Uh, I After moving in with my husband, my at that point not technically husband legally yet, but we called ourselves that. This was many moves later. I still was barely feeling like we were adulting in the fact that we rented an apartment together as a couple, uh, and we're taking care of our own business 100%. But it still felt like not. Uh, I never felt like I was doing the adult thing, as it were. I was just working and buying stuff that made me happy and paying what bills I had to pay. I was still saving. I had always at least saved some here and there when I could. So I wasn't just like spending every penny I got on a new video game or new Lego or something. I could buy stuff whenever I wanted it. But I wasn't like buying adult things so much. I wasn't going and buying a new table or a new couch or whatever. I bought things that made me happy. So, keep fast forwarding here. We lived together. Slowly but surely, we did buy things we needed that we'd want to improve our lives with. Like new pots and pans here and there, new silverware, somewhat adult things. But it was pretty few and far between on the things that were being bought besides consumables that were adult purchases. Uh, I've been noting recently about some adulting that I did. Like I bought the wheelbarrow, I bought a power washer, and finally, as of yesterday, or recording this video anyway, the chest freezer showed up. It felt weird being happy that I bought something like a freezer. It's one of those. it's a device that's going to make my life easier. It'll make bulk grocery shopping a lot simpler and make having frozen foods on hand a lot simpler. But it's one of those things. Part of me is wondering why I was so happy I did something like this. It's like, is this like that I'm finally becoming an adult? I'm 20-ish years past when I moved out of my parents' house. And I'm just now starting to feel that whole adult twinge. Uh, Again, not to say I don't not buy adult things. Like when we bought the house, I had to buy a few things we actually needed, like a lawnmower and uh, a grill. I had to buy a grill. uh, and some new furniture to fill in some parts of the house. But even the furniture felt more like I was a plaything. I was buying stuff that made me happy, not necessarily things that were the uh, the smartest move, as it were. It's hard to say what option was there. I definitely felt adulting when I bought the matching dressers and bed frame for our master bedroom. That felt very adult. But again, not an often thing. That was like a year after we moved into the house here. And it's not like I do that all the time. Uh, but it's weird. I don't know if I feel like an adult. I know I'm apparently an adult. Uh, I should be going through a midlife crisis by now, but I don't really feel it. I feel like I'm still, I, I don't really feel much more than my 20s. 30 didn't feel like any change. I'm in my almost not 30s here, as it were. And I, I don't get it. I don't feel adult. It's just weird. So, yeah, I just keep paying my bills, keep making the world go right, keep cooking dinner, keep cleaning the house, doing what I have to be a normal human being, and slowly but surely feeling a little more adultish. Don't worry, still gonna buy Legos, still gonna wear fursuits, still gonna have fun. But I guess I'm an adult, maybe. I'm gonna keep buying Legos. I'll just let myself randomly feel adultish every once in a while when I have to buy something that makes my life easier under normal circumstances, as opposed to just fun stuff. That'll work. So, do you feel like you're an adult? It's an honest question, not just like a baby for a joke here. Do you feel like an adult? Do you feel like you adult often? Or do you feel like you more spend time being just fun and, you know, teenager-ish? Uh, and if you do feel like you adult, when do you think it actually happened? When do you feel like you started feeling adult as opposed to feeling just kid? Uh, Serious question there. It's a deep thought. I wonder where everyone else feels like on that. Uh, I don't know if I'll ever just feel adult. Uh, but I definitely like being me, and I'm happy with life. So I can't complain. Anyway, I definitely thank all my little pups for watching. Pixies enjoyed gabbing at you tonight, and hope you enjoyed listening. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little dingly bell down there. And in the comments, tell me about when you felt like you adulted, when uh, if you felt like you've adulted. Do you kind of feel it? Do you feel it changing at all? Uh, or do you think you ever will feel like an adult? I know there's a lot of times I actually never thought it would happen. I'm still not sure. But I at least know I'm mature enough to deal with real life. And of course, my Patreon link is in the description below. If you're so inclined, I appreciate every penny that's given to me. And they do support my channel, so that is lovely and helpful. And of course, I appreciate all my Patreons. You're all wonderful. Uh, and let's see, I know that one likes to get kisses, and one likes being called a sissy puppy and told how cute he is and how sweet he is because he's a sweet little Trojan sissy puppy. So at least if I get requests from Patreons, I try my best to help and follow through. So there's that. So definitely thank you all for watching again, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Bye bye now. Mwah.